Shane, let's start with the state of the game. How do you see the state of the game?
I guess when you probably get bowled out the way you do, sometimes that brings the opposition into the game, and it kind of makes a bit of a better game of it, particularly on the wicket that you're playing on. So, in the perfect scenario, you would have wanted to get 550, 600, try put them under pressure that way, get your 20 wickets by bowling them out twice. But I think the nature of the surface has just showed that if you get a big partnership, you've got to cash in on that partnership, just like Abe's and Rui showed. And then we weren't able to put another partnership together, really. And Notts have kind of shown that, they're able to put a few partnerships together. So I think both, Notts, credit to them, they bowled really well today. And I thought we bowled really well today.
What are we to make of the batting, though? I mean, we've got two Somerset batsmen getting over 150. And the next highest score is 31 not out from Craig Overton. One partnership of 313, the next highest 41. How do you explain that?
I guess that's just cricket. That's just batting. That's Jake Ball and Craig Overton showed at the end that they could get a little partnership going together. I think you've got to play a particular way on these wickets. You've got to be really patient. I think you obviously got to play to your strengths, and quite often we look to push the game forward, and quite often when maybe we're not able to push the game forward, that might be a development area for us about how we go about doing that, how we keep building partnerships on a slower wicket. We come from a wicket in Taunton where it's really nice to bat on, and sometimes when the wicket gets a bit slower, that's probably an area we have to keep developing. But credit to Abe's and Rui, the way they did play, they probably showed how easy batting can be on the surface. There was times where they were hitting boundaries and then just rotating strike at will. And quite often we take that for granted. I had a reflection last night. I was thinking, well, we've actually witnessed an incredible day here, but actually they've made it look really, really easy. So we can take it for granted, but I just thought that partnership they put together is a real sort of blueprint of how you've got to play here.
But this morning, did Somerset get caught between two stools and not sure whether to go for the bonus points and score quickly or pile up a really big score?
Yeah, I think we probably got both of them a bit wrong, if I'm completely honest. I think our intent wasn't quite right. So if we were going for that bonus point, we didn't quite show the right intent to get it. And then by not showing our intent, I think that probably led to the downfall of losing wickets. So I think probably on both fronts we got that a little bit wrong. But in saying that almost, like I say, allows the game to be opened up a bit more and potentially a result coming out the game. I think one of the teams is going to have to play incredibly well to get a result. But I think all results are still up for grabs.
It's going to be very, very difficult to take wickets on this pitch with this ball, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it is tough, and look, that's a challenge. That's a challenge that our bowlers are always up for. I think we've had a lot of experience on bowling on good wickets. So, the exciting thing for me was watching the way we went about it, the plans, the adventurous nature of Lewis Gregory as a skipper to come up with different styles of trying to get wickets. And the attitude I thought was superb throughout. It wasn't for a lack of trying, that's for sure. But we're gonna have to try get the ball off the straight tomorrow. We're gonna have to bowl incredibly well. Hopefully Jack Leach comes into the game a little bit more, and Archie Vaughan. And if they don't, we're gonna have to think of other ways of getting wickets.
Realistically, though, can you see any other result to this game than a draw?
Look, 2 days is a long time still. 6 sessions is a long way to go in cricket, and I've seen some really crazy things happen in the game. We've all seen that. We've all been a part of the game for a long period of time. So in the back of my mind, I always believe that we can win a game from any position, and we have to believe that as a team. And we're still in the hunt for the county championship. We have to keep believing that we have to, that we are in the hunt, and we have to find ways of winning games of cricket. And this is a good challenge over the next couple of days.